And even going live on Instagram, they're trying to compensate people where people give you badges and it equals to money. Yeah. And that's something that comes from like the cam world, like the people that go on cams and do like nasty shit on live cam. I think that's kind of like how they got that badge system, because like you can give tokens. You know? I just heard you can give tokens on like cam soda and shit like that. Y'all niggas be on them on sites. Yo, Alex is laughing like he knows what that shit is. Yo, Alex started tweaking in the back of the camera. Alex is in the back, like, his eyes open up like cam soda. Does he know about that shit?
I know about that shit.
I know about that shit.
I know about that shit, yo. I know about that shit, yo.
Yo, cuidado, loco. What you doing on canned soda? You got an account?
Oh, shit. That's what he's asking.
Never. I'm engaged. Ay problema, ay bobo. Ay bobo. Literally, vienen bobo.
Yeah, word.
I wanted to talk about commitment because, you know, it's something that's in a phase in my life right now. And I think it's something that we all have in our life. Like, we're all committed to something. And then change comes with that. Like, how do you stay committed when change comes?
Jump out.
Man,
yo, he been just throwing it at like, yo, jump,
but I'm kind of ready for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm not. Cool. That's why I'm just like, over there.
Say that again. Repeat that question.
How do you stay committed when change comes? Like, you know, plot twist. You had these plans, and then boom, curveball. Life changes, things change, but you still have that commitment. How do you stay committed to that?
All right, the old me, I would have gave in the situation. Like, I wouldn't have liked change. I would just got in my bubble and said, fuck it. I'm not dealing with that. You know what I mean? And then when I'm ready to deal with it, I deal with it. But now change, if it comes, you just got to kind of adapt to it, bro. Like, you got to adapt to whatever comes and just look at the bright side. Know that every situation gave you a lesson. So there's nothing, you can't look at the bad of it if you think about, oh, man, I learned this from it. It won't happen to me again, or whatever, I learned this from it. It was able to help me in this and that. So I feel like you just got to adapt. Try to adapt as best as you can because situations happen. I'm going to give you a quick short story on how my friend Picasso helped me with that whole change situation. I remember we was going out to a club one night and I couldn't find my ID. And I was ready to say, man, fuck it, we out. And he was like, yo, you about to let this one little situation stop your night? Like, do you need money? No. Do you need your ID? I can get you in the club. You can get your ID tomorrow. You can call the bank and cancel that card tonight. Oh, what's the problem?
You had lost your wallet?
Yeah, and I didn't even lose it. It was just in the car somewhere and I couldn't find it. But
so you know,
I found it the next day in the morning. But that day, I went through it, and that showed me that you just got to face change. Just face that shit. It is what it is. Face it. Don't avoid it. Don't hide from it. Face that bitch and slap her.
Oh, shit.
Nah, don't slap her. But just
like, you saw me, right? I was like, yeah. And then I said, oh, wait.
Nah. Just change. Just change. Treat change like that. You know what I mean? Not a person,
I feel you.
Change, man.
1,000%. I think that, you know, in those situations, those are great examples, like small things like that. I think when big changes come, it's like really like where you get tested. Mm-hmm. Like, how committed are you to your dreams? How committed are you to your family? How committed are you to your health? How committed are you to, you know, whatever it is you said you were whenever you were feeling like you were motivated, inspired, and you were just feeling good, and now your life looks like shit. Everybody that you thought was with you is not, and all these things are happening. How do you stay committed into that? Like, you can use your career in music, right, as an example. You can look at your just career period of working. How do you stay committed to wanting to come up in life when you got a bunch of things just coming and changing your plans around without you wanting that to happen? It's just the cards are coming and they just get shuffled, and you're just like, all right, I got a new hand. Now I gotta play this hand.
Your goal, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta have a goal. Like, I have a goal, but the vehicles just keep changing. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Vehicles keep changing. The route keeps changing. You know what I mean? My navigation system, my GPS says I'm gonna be there 30 minutes. I took the wrong turn real quick. I had another 30 minutes, and whatever. But it is what it is. But I'm still in the road. I mean, I have a goal.
I'm pissed off when I do that shit.
Bro,
for real.
That happened to me the other day.
I miss an exit, and I'm just like, now I'm back to 15 minutes,
my
man.
God, 15, dude. The other day I did that. The other day, not too long ago, bro. 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, bro, I was so pissed. But whatever, that's another story.
But you still got to your destination.
Yeah, I had to get there, you know what I mean? Because I already had in mind, whatever. But that's how it is. The same thing with health, too, you know what I mean? When it comes to eating habits, you know, you might want to go cold, hard turkey, cut meat, cut everything, and then but you might slip up and fail one day. That means you got to adjust, you know, your eating habits. It's all about adjusting. Change, like you said, it comes along with commitment. If you're committed, you got to understand that you might have a plan to get there, but your plans might never work out. You might fall through. And like you said, you know, some unexpected things might happen where you might feel like you even want to stop real quick. I'm going to keep using the GPS thing and driving towards it as an example. I like that metaphor. You got to pull over sometimes real quick and be like, all right, reassess yourself, whether it's to, like, you know, catch a breath or, you know, change the address or whatever, but just stop real quick, analyze what's going on, and then just get back on the road. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to do that. There's times that I've stopped just because I'm like, damn. This happened. A lot of shit is overwhelming sometimes. When a lot of change is happening at once and you're trying to get somewhere, it's like, the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you got to take a break and just like, all right, reassess and just keep moving forward. But it's all about goal. I think goals will keep you moving forward with your commitment. Because if you're committed to something but you don't have an ultimate goal, let's say a relationship, for example, if you have a partner, you know, you right now, you're engaged. You know, that's a goal, right? That you go right now is to get to the marriage part. Once you marry, your goal is to sustain that relationship, you know what I mean? And you got to do what you got to do. You got to reassess, you know, the way you approach it, because you are both going to continue to grow as individuals, you know, so you guys going to have to figure, like, you know, you got to change, she's going to change. Y'all both got to adapt to each other continuously as you guys get older and stuff like that. So, you know, your whole relationship is going to be a journey in and of itself, but the ultimate goal is to spend to life do you guys apart, to, you know, to like, death do your part. Yeah, that. My bad.
What is it?
The death do us part.
I was zoned out for a minute. If he was to call, I hope he didn't catch me on camera.
Bro, to do that.
I was zoned out.
He was in the car right now, just doing the whole car
like
thing.
This.
He's like, "Yo, I feel you on that. I feel you on that."
I was like this, zoned out, bro.
Man.
And I like that car metaphor because it's so relatable and it's simple to understand. That's really how it works. Like. You have this clear-cut plan. Your GPS says it's a straight road.
Yeah.
And when you're pulling up, there's a detour coming up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say that on GPS. There's a whole construction going up front.
They don't tell you
now I got to go a different route. Now, what happens when your phone dies and you don't got no GPS guidance?
I asked my Lord and Savior to just que me lleve.
Guide you.
God,
whenever God,
literally
take
the fucking wheel.
Literally, like and I use that in life too, bro. Like I really, when I don't know what to do, bro, I just be like, I pray, bro. And I just be like, yo, God, give me strength. I don't got it right now. I need something more than me, cause me myself, I don't got the strength right now. And bro, he give me that, vámonos, and it's up.
I think that's one of the key things of this conversation is knowing that. The commitment starts with you, but ultimately, we need to know that there's someone above. There's this God that has more control than we have.
What's better
and all
for
we
you
can
too.
do is just like you said. All we could do is just say, "All right, this is what we're doing now. Cool. Let me assess the situation. Let me pull over. Let me see if I gotta get some gas. Let me see if I gotta charge my phone up.
I gotta buy a charger at the gas station.
Yeah. I gotta equip myself for this journey because it's not as simple as I thought it was gonna be. I still want it, and I'm still committed. I still have that vision. I still have this goal. I still have this love for this person, but it's not what I thought it was supposed to be. So we're so attached to what we thought it was supposed to be, right? But when you realize that God above has a plan for us, and when you give that control to God, and it's not like you're telling God, here, have it, I'm going to sit down and just wait. You giving it to God, and you're saying, guide me, but I'm still going to get equipped. I'm still going to get the things I need, and I'm going to still keep some movement going.
It's not like you're telling God, take the wheel, because a lot of people do that. No, I'm going to stay in the wheel, but God, be my passenger. Guide me. Tell me where to turn, because that's what it is. At the end of the day, you are behind the wheel. You are in control at the end of the day. God might tell you, I want this for you, but you be like, nah, I want to make this left real quick, and you end up in a dead end. That's you. You got yourself there.
That's crazy.
You got yourself there.
I like that analogy, though.
You know what I mean?
That was spot on.
And that dead end spot right there, a lot of people quit.
Yeah.
When they hit that dead end, they're like, that's it.
And God is telling you, all you got to do is make a U-turn, nigga.
Yo.
Turn around. Turn around.
It's okay to do that sometimes.
Sometimes you're going to feel like you're going backwards. You're going back. You're like, yo, I'm going back home. No. You just need sometimes that.
It's something
you got to get yourself out of this dead end.
What do you call it? That, you know how they say that I'm having a brain fart of what I want to say? I know. But that, that setback is a come up.
Yeah.
And we hear this shit all the time, cliches and all this stuff, but it be real life.
Yeah.
Like, we see it over and over with the big, the small, the serious things, the not so serious things. It happens in every aspect in our life when we feel like we had this perfect plan. I'm going to the gym this morning. I'm going to wake up and go to the gym. I'm going to get this done. But you woke up late. You don't even have enough time, but you still go out and bang out some push-ups, some sit-ups, and you still get it done. You didn't get to go to the gym, but you did some work.
Yeah, for some reason when you said go and bang out some, I was always gonna say something else.
What do you think about that?
I was like,
where your mind
wake
go?
up in the morning, go bang out some
This mind in the gutter.
I was like,
This mind in the gutter.
where we
He
going?
said you wake up,
You
you
go
go.
and bang some pussy. Like, he just said, all right, bang out some pussy now. At least
Like, get
that's
down
my
there,
workout.
you
Okay.
know what I mean? Get the heart rate going, baby.
My cardio consisted of banging out some pussy. Yeah.
What was the name of that guy that he'll randomly go into interviews and say something for the pussy? Y'all don't remember?
Yes. Yes.
What was it?
Fuck him in the pussy. Fuck him right in the pussy.
You fucking right with the pussy.
You just do that. You know what I mean? You just do that real quick. Put one of those and you just get that cardio right. But you still got it right? You still did it.
I like how you brought it back for a second. You got your
still did
cardio.
that shit.
You feel me? Man, how you wanted it too? You want to do some push-ups and you got some pussy instead? Yeah, alright. You feel me? Like, you got it out the way.
Hey, yo.
Yo, there's times right that
yeah.
like I've been on the road with my eating habits and my workout shit, and then I went 2 weeks without it. I started eating crazy, and then I went right back to the weight I was before, and I'm just like, fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, it took a week. You get back in 2 days. Like, what the
Dog,
fuck
I was
just
like, what is
happened?
the fuck going on? Like, I went on the scale, and I was like, nah, wait a minute. I took off all my clothes. Let me do this shit again. Got on that scale. That's just sad. That's just sad.
Wait, hold on.
What you thought? This shit was gonna change? I'm like, ¿y qué fue?
Yeah,
Be
it
careful.
like that,
And then I
man.
started thinking about all my decisions, right?
Yeah.
I said, all right, cool. All right, I gotta work extra hard this time.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta just stay committed this time. And really, like, all jokes aside, if you can't commit to the things you say that you're gonna do for yourself, you won't be committed for
To
the things you
nothing.
do for people or say that you're gonna do for people.
Echo
Like,
beta.
if you keep breaking commitments for yourself,
Echo beta.
you gonna break commitments that you set out for every other person.
Echo
And those
peta.
could be little things like, yo, I said I'm gonna be here on time. Not on time, right? Boom. Yo, I said I'm gonna be here for the next episode. I'm not here right now.
Damn, Fernando.
Está Fernando.
Diablo,
Where's
loco.
Fernando?
Yo.
Shots fire, my guy. It's all
Right?
straight shot fire.
Like, and I'm joking, of course.
Nah, we
but,
just joking,
but
yeah,
that
yeah,
ass,
yeah,
like,
just-
it's the little things, bro, that you break for yourself. Like, yo, I promised myself I'm gonna go a whole week without eating McDonald's, and I go and eat some McDonald's
Get a 20-piece nugget with extra sauce.
and just wild out, get drunk as shit, forget about all that. Give me some fucking
Forget
McDonald's
about
right
life.
now.
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
And then you feel horrible the next day. You're like, yo, I just lied to myself. I did this to myself.
Yo, I got some
Be like
years
that,
I
man.
don't eat McDonald's.
I can't relate.
Wendy's, none of that shit. The most fast food I'll do, if I do it, is probably ayer me comí chimichurri, and that shit was slapping.
Yeah, no, man. That's
But I
too
don't even
life.
think chimichurri is fast food, because chimichurri they gotta.
Lo hicieron rápido.
Yeah, she said 15 minutes.
It's not like going to the window, you know. 15 minutes is
She
good.
said 15 minutes. She said, yo.
I saw them cook that shit. They cooked that
She
shit.
said, hey, me faltan 15 minutos. So I came back. My
Ella
shit
te lo
was in
cocinó y
the
toda la vaina.
aluminum foil, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
Nah.
chimichurri's on deck.
Yeah, nah.
life.
That, you know, there's just certain things that if you say you're gonna do, you're gonna learn that once you start pulling that commitment from within you and just doing what you say you're gonna do for yourself, it's gonna be easier to keep your commitments with other people. And
Absolutely.
then your bigger dreams and goals. Like you say you're gonna put $5 aside for something, do it.
Word.
If you say if you can't commit to 20, commit to 5. But you gotta find what's your balance, and then hold on to that and really stay true to it. See it through. There's a lot of people that just don't see it through. And every time we say, I think about that. The image of that person digging for a diamond
and then they
and being
stopping.
super close for that big diamond, and they stop, and then the other person is just super excited. He's far as shit from smaller diamonds, but he's still going at it. I think that happens every day in life, and that's why we hear these overnight success and all these little success stories, and we're just like, what? And those are people that just kept chipping away,
Don't give up. That's my motto, man. Don't ever give up.
They don't overthink too, because sometimes people get caught. We all get caught up in our feelings. We overthink sometimes, and
I want to quit a bunch of times. I think I want to quit every day. I think I want to quit.
How many people get divorced? Right? I don't shame divorces. Like, some are necessary, but when you make that commitment, you got to realize you made a commitment till death do us part, and you still alive. So if that's like one of the ultimate commitments you can make, and you're still alive and you had to cut it, like, obviously we don't have to get into the details of why some people get divorces. There's many reasons. Some justifiable, some might have been just needed some work. But in all reality, once you made that decision, you got to accept your part in it. You got to accept your part on that decision. You got to either admit that you missed the red flags, you chose to avoid them, or to not look at them and just act like they weren't there, put them under a rug, and then it led to this. Or maybe you just didn't stay committed. You know, it was harder than you thought, and you said, fuck it, I can get a divorce. Because it's not something like back in the day where you would get shunned for it. Like, people would really, like, it was like you would just have to create your own world because people didn't want you in part of society when you get divorced. Like, it'd be that type of time. So, today, we see more things when it comes to commitment being broken. There's just not people staying the course, microwave society, like, everybody wants it quick. And I think that we got to, you know, bring more of these conversations where we talk about the little things like this that can get us to what our ultimate purpose on this earth is. Yeah. Because that's the next conversation we have, talking about purpose. And I think that it comes with commitment. It comes with you seeing the end results and seeing that end goal and saying, this is what I want in my life. And if you really want that, if you can't go to sleep, you can't go a day without thinking about that thing, you got to stick it through.
Word is born. I've been thinking about this.
You gotta stick it through.
I've been thinking about that shit forever. We gonna make it, baby.
We gonna make a baby.
I said we gonna make it, baby.
His mind,
listen, man,
after this whole engagement shit, el tigre está en amor, está en meter algo. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, man, I gotta
pausa too.
I said we gonna make it, baby. He said you wanna make a baby? No, hey,
no,
crazy.
Don't get me wrong. If it come, you know what I'm saying?
If it come.
That's crazy Cummins right there.
Well, for me,
that's what I said. Now I got a baby coming.
Yeah, like no pause. Like if the baby comes, the baby comes. You know what I'm saying? No pause.
Cummins.
Like the baby.
Yeah, see, you guys think
which
wrong.
One you talking about? The baby or little baby?
Actual baby.
Yo, so that's our talk for today, folks.
That's it.
We are closing out. Thank you for tuning into the Cause and Effect podcast. If you loved this episode, please share, comment, like, subscribe.
Send us a hug.
Buy some merch. Send a tip. Do something. Like, show a sign of you fucking with us in whatever way. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
You want to holler at me?
Oh, shit.
I'm outside.
Hey, y'all were talking about me, right? My guy over here.
Yo, I'm telling you that engagement
it was
got
beautiful.
Niggas out here.
He gave us
Yo, there's a chance of love. You heard? I need that. But again, thank you for tuning in. Let us know if you spotted Fernando. Am I missing anything? Shout out to all the people out there, man. Shout out to all the supporters. You went out to the art gallery and showed love to Picasso.
Yeah, absolutely,
how'd that go?
man. It was dope. You know what's so crazy about the art gallery? I actually met an artist that I grew up watching his graffiti all my life. Like, I used to walk the train tracks just to see his work. I met him yesterday. Bro, that shit was dope. It was dope.
Circle moment, round
yeah,
circle
man,
moment.
It was
right
definitely
there.
Around circle moment.
That's
Shout out to Picasso. Shout out to UAZ. Shout out to everybody who had anything to do with that art show. It was beautiful. I wish more of the town would get together and actually support these dope events. And if you have any art, reach out to him. _art show, man. He outside.
Yeah, he doing some work with a lot of dope creatives and content creators. Another thing is, shout out to my fitters. You see the fit. I'm the one with the fitted today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't got no hat.
This right here was catching a lot of people's eyes in the mall.
Man,
everybody, I kept walking around and I kept peeping dudes just looking at my hat, just like what the fuck? Like, it was like one of those stares, like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, yo, this is one of my fitters.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. They from the town. I'm telling you, there's so much coming out of the town, from fashion, from music, entrepreneurship, content creators, influencers. There's so much coming out of the city. UDM Network. We're going to rock the town. Thank you for tuning into the Cause and Effect podcast. Y ya tu sabes.